And at number 50 is Bare Naked Ladies, Call and Answer. Out of all the great Bare Naked Ladies songs, why did I pick Call and Answer? Well, I think it's the best song. You know, when I made this list, I knew I was going to put a Bare Naked Ladies song on the list. It took me a little while to think about it. And of course, it would have been a Stephen Page vocal, because his songs were by far the best, even though Ed throws his own little spin to a lot of songs and makes them catchier, and his tend to get more of the airplay. I just, you know, you can't deny Call and Answer. It's such a great, really beautiful song, and Bare Naked Ladies will never be the same without Stephen Page. Glad he got over his coke issues, though. That's just, dude, like, if you're successful, don't start snorting coke. What's wrong with you? Terrible. But Call and Answer, great. Number 49, OK Go's This Too Shall Pass. Okay, all videos aside, they're huge YouTube phenomenons. So they're just great videos that they make. It's so entertaining and amazing, but their songs, their music is really good too. And I just think they keep getting better and better and better. And then this last album that they made, The Color in the Sky, this album was fantastic. And this song, This Too Shall Pass, my gosh, it's such a good song. If you haven't heard it, then there's something severely wrong with your brains. Just like there's something severely wrong with mine. But I've heard the song, so I'm doing better. And at number 48, Jet's Are You Gonna Be My Girl? Jet, what can we say about Jet? They finally broke up, but I wish they hadn't. They were still throwing out some great tunes. Nobody bought Shaka Rock, their last album that came out in 2009, but their first two albums, phenomenal, excellent, great. The only thing I can say about Are You Gonna Be My Girl is that it's one of the best rock songs of all time. That's right, I said it. But it's also one of my favorite songs of the last 20 years. It's so good. Number 47, we have Cake's Where Would I Be? Who doesn't love Cake, right? The actual Cake, the band Cake. And a lot of people love a lot of the songs by Cake. My favorite song is Where Would I Be? Because it's not sarcastic, it's just straightforward, it's a love song, it's perfect, and it rounds out my favorite album by them, which was Comfort Pig. No, Comfort Eagle. There was Fashion Pig, and then there was Comfort Eagle. Or no, there was Fashion Nugget, and there was Comfort Pig. Or no, there was Comfort Nugget. Anyhow, Cake has weird album titles, but they have great songs, and Where Would I Be is tremendous. Number 46, Space Hog, In the Meantime. Can't really say enough about the song. It's so good, and it's so different. There's not another song that sounds like it. Nobody will ever write another song that sounds like In the Meantime, and at its time, it was the greatest song. You mean, you can listen to it while you're doing anything, which I think is great. In the meantime, let's listen to some In the Meantime. You know what I mean? Time? Number 45's Fountains of Wayne, Sink to the Bottom. I'm a huge, huge Fountains of Wayne fan. I think they're a great band, and even though their most popular song, Stacy's Mom, kind of catapulted them into a level of fame they probably never imagined before. Now they throw out indie hits. Their last album was just amazing. But back when their first album came out, Sink to the Bottom was track 2 on that album, and I played that album so many times that my CD broke. And Sink to the Bottom is just an amazing song, and the lyrics are great. You just have to listen to it. Number 44, At the Drive-In, One-Armed Scissor. At the Drive-In was ready and on pace to just change music again. Every 10 years it seems music kind of changes and turns into the different direction. And then right when they tried to change music and almost changed music, they decided to break up. So they didn't really get a chance to do much changing. There's a few bands that popped out of the inspiration wagon from there. And then, of course, they drifted into their side projects, their little Spartas and their little Mars Voltas. But At the Drive-In, please don't let Bamboozle be the last, or not Bamboozle, Bonnaroo. Yeah, you played a Bonnaroo. Don't let that be the last time we see you. Let's make an album or two, start getting back together, and let the creative juices flowing, because there's not another song like One Arm Scissor, unless it's another At the Drive-In song, but One Arm Scissor, it's in a level of its own. Number 43, we have Gin Blossoms, Found Out About You. It's the oldest song on the list, and it's just one of my favorites. Gin Blossoms, you know, they had like their 10 or 11 year hiatus, and then they got back together. But this song is just such a good song. Found Out About You. It's very, it's a little stalky sounding. It's a little, you know, through the grapevine-y kind of thing. I found out about you. It's a little creepy. A little creeper action going on, but it's also very sincere and truthful, and it relates to me in that respect. Now, number 42 is Finch's Letters to You. Finch was a great band, very short-lived, too short-lived if you ask me. Their song Letters to You was phenomenal. It's one of my favorites down to this day. I've made the list because it's just great. And if you haven't heard it yet, and if you've never heard the song Letters to You by Finch, I highly recommend you go listen to it. And you'll be asking yourself, why doesn't all the music that's out today sound as good as this? And at number 41 is Superdrag's Sucked Out. Superdrag, great band. I think they're still making music today. I think they crank out an album every 2 or 3 years or so. They're relatively unknowns. This was their one hit that got airplay on alternative rock radio stations in the 90s. But Sucked Out is such a great song. It's infectious. It's one of those that has stood the test of time in my brain. And maybe if you start listening to it, it'll stand the test of time in your brain as well.